Well, welcome back to Brazil and Rancho Fundo. It's April now, so we can start drilling our long grain rice down in our rice paddy, but we've got rain in the forecast. I think it's probably going to start raining about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not quite sure what we'll have time to do here this morning, but let's get going. It looks nice. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but I know that it is, so maybe we'll get a chance. We'll take a look at the weather. So we haven't produced any bottles of milk yet. We're at 881. It's a little slow, but there's no place to sell bulk milk on this map. I was gonna go get more milk and put it in there, but I don't think we need to just yet. Where did I leave my tractor? My gates are open. Wow, I don't know. I think now that I think about it, I was doing an experiment to see if I could put seed into the silo to see if I could make this drill work. That's where I left it. So I left all this stuff out. I thought I put things away. I did not. Well, that's not how I wanted to start this morning. That's what happens when you're making these videos and you get your content and you're ready to go into editing and stuff. Sometimes you don't actually finish what you started. So we weren't really set to begin this morning. Let me get some stuff put away. Let me get this under cover. Let's see. I don't think I can get the seed drill out going that way. Or I don't think I can pull it out coming this way. I don't think I can angle it around enough. So let's back up here. Hook up to that. We'll get the combine out of the way. We did install a pressure washer in the last episode. I'd go clean this, but I know it's going to rain and I don't want to waste the valuable time that I have early this morning to maybe get a start on that. I'll just back out. I hope I left myself enough room. There we go. I did. Whoa, look out for that. And I think I can top off if I pull up next to this. Let's see. Wrong button. Wrong button. Now button. I had the... Start that right here. I'm a little worried already. Did the rain start already? It did. I didn't get anywhere then, did I? Get the combine back put away then. Gonna have to wait the rain out. Change of seed to long grain rice, that's what we wanted on. I don't think I'll be able to put it inside. So we'll drop that there. I need to go get put a raincoat on, I think. Let me slip into my raincoat here. That's better. And we'll go get the milk. Put it into the dairy. We could maybe look at, do the cows need more? I don't know. Did I buy bale specs on here? I don't think so. I think we're still stabbing them with pallet forks, aren't we? Oh, look at that. Do we have weeds? Oh, weeds in there. Sure is. And they're mediums already. There's nothing we can do about that, really. At this point. Hey. We get a sprayer. They'll be large before you know it. Got distracted by the weeds. Pastures up this way. Oof. That were kind of heavy. Cow. Oh my goodness, that is steep. Okay. Go put this in. Oh wait, I remember. It's right here, but I got to lower the tank and then the trigger should come up. Kind of weird, not quite sure why. I guess maybe it's the height of the trigger box. But fortunately, did figure out how to get it in here, because I was like, oh man, I think we just wasted all that time. All right, there we go. Drop that milk tank back off. I'm just gonna leave this right here. It's kind of out of the rain a little bit. Go grab the pickup. Well, good, Jex. We'll go and check, see if the grass field is ready to be cut. River's gonna get high again too, isn't it? But it's gonna be a shame because this rain is gonna, you know, affect our ability to get things done today, because we're gonna lose the entire morning, I think. Yeah, I think that grass was ready to be cut now. I'm not 100% sure though. Does it get better than that? I don't know. I gotta let it go another month because I gotta focus on drilling the long grain rice, I suppose. Because I think you should see heads on the top of it when it's ready, and I think maybe it's not. Well, I guess we just gotta wait out the rain. There's not much else we can do. Next month will be May, and that's when we'll be able to start picking coffee cherries again. So we'll be ramping up the coffee production. I think we'll get about 8 pallets per day out of our coffee bushes, coffee plants, and then bring them over here, process them utilizing the wet processing method, and then we'll take them up to the coffee roaster and get them roasted. And make our Rancho Fundo specialty coffee. I want to be careful coming down here. I don't want to get stuck in the mud. Should be all right. Well, sorry, that was really unfortunate. What I thought would have been a shorter episode than usual in April because of the long rainstorm, our equipment ended up getting damaged and we lost all the capture video that we had from roughly around the time we went down and were looking at the rice field. The rainstorm continued up until probably around noon. No, it was even probably beyond that. But anyway, we drilled the rice field once the rain stopped with the leased seed drill that we had. Then we took the seed and fertilizer back out of it. I took what bottled milk we had. We had our first pallet into town with us when we returned the seed drill. Sold it at the rural restaurant, filled up the tractor with fuel, and came back home, and we were pretty much out of time for the day. That's what you missed. I'm sorry about that. That's kind of my style of play, is that you see everything, so I feel bad when you miss something. So I don't have bottled milk here yet this morning. We're in May now. I think we have to go down and flood the rice field, and we can start collecting coffee cherries again. So let me hop on the bike here, and we'll head down to the field, check the pump. Oh, I'll have to open this one too, huh? Is it open towards me? I think so. Careful. Boy, the grass really grows here, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay, so we're going down to the field. The weeds got pretty bad in our oats. But I don't have a weeder, so there's really not anything I can do about it, you know? I guess you could spray it, but we really don't have enough money for a sprayer. We shouldn't lollygag too much because we got what? We're already 15-20 minutes into the episode from April, and we don't want... we do want to get something in here today, right? Wow, the pump's covered in grass, so there's nothing in there. It's growing. It's fertilized 50%. Oh, I should get the broadcast spreader and run it over this and then flood it. Or could you flood it once you... Could you flood it and then drive through it? That might be cool. Let's do that. We'll go ahead and flood it, and we'll drive the tractor through it. So yeah, we'll flood. And then we'll come down and fertilize it. I don't know if that's a good idea to do it that way, but it'll be cool to see the water move. Let's see, May. We're doing 1-day months here, so we don't have a lot of time to mess around, do we? We got things we got to get done. So we got our coffee cherries here. About every 2 or 3 rows, there's a crate. Whoa. So we got to get those, get them up, and get them started processing. Let me run out to our grass field and see if it's any taller than it was yesterday, which would have been earlier in the episode for you. For me, it was several days ago. I've gotten behind. I'm so excited to do Highlands fishing and stuff. I had a lot of this stuff built up, and rather than edit this right away, I was sitting on the footage so I could play Kid Leg. And when I went in to go edit, the footage was corrupted, so... Which is why we're doing what we're doing right now. I like come up to the top here where it's a little flatter before I turn around. I don't think it's any different from when we looked at it earlier, is it? No, you really don't see the heads on the top of it. We could have cut it yesterday and probably should have. So it's got to get cut today. Okay, I got to be careful with this motorcycle. I don't get going too fast. So best I use the cruise control on 36 rather than try and modulate the fuel gas with my finger. Alright, so I'm gonna need the mower, I'm gonna need the fertilizer spreader. I wonder if I could spread the fertilizer with this. It's an idea. Make it useful for something, right? Okay, coffee. Now we can't park the truck in the field like we were doing before because it's got crop in it. This might be a little interesting. Actually, I should have come in the other way and parked, yeah. Well, no, going uphill, or going downhill, it's hard to control the tractor, so maybe I'm better off doing it. Nope. Nope. Been a while since we used this trailer. I can't remember how to use it. Help. L1, R1, and right stick. Oh wow, this is only fertilized 50%. I think we're too late to come in here, aren't we? We'll have to look. Shoot. That's a problem with doing one-day months. Things are happening so fast. So while I had time, I could have fertilized that, and I didn't think of it. I was all concerned about having lost the footage. It was probably 6 p.m. when I was able to come back in and get ready for today. I might have could have got that fertilized. I think we might be too late. And if so, there's nothing I can really do about that. Alright, so let's try and be careful and stay out of the field. We'll find out whether we got crop destruction on or not, I think. One way or the other. We'll get these, ooh, what do? I hit it with the weight. Side a little bit. This grass gets so tall, I don't know. Maybe I should paint it something different. I don't know. Like a shorter version. I don't know what I have, what textures or what paint textures I have. What was I doing? I tried a couple of different things like stacking the crates. Putting them in two at a time. I don't really remember what was the most efficient. Okay, we got the coffee cherries. Let's get them up here, get them started processing. And we've got so much stuff to do that I don't know what we're going to be able to fit in the episode. I guess cutting the grass you could miss out on. Let's try and get as much in here as we can. We got to fertilize maybe both fields if we possibly can. I got to check on the cows for milk today. Oh boy. Okay, we've got all the coffee cherries in. Start our wet processing again. We take the flesh off, we soak them for a day or two, and then we start drying them. And then we are now taking our green coffee beans into town to the roaster, coffee roaster, and we're paying to have it roasted, and then we sell our own specialty coffee, Rancho Fundo. And May through September we should be able to. God, boy, what's going on here? May through September, we'll be able to collect those. All right, I got to get down here quick. Yeah. I'd like to stick one of these hay bales. Gosh, it should come from above. I want to find out, am I going to do crop damage? Let's see. Yeah, it's too late to fertilize that field now. Really careful here around this oat field. Stop. So that's what happens when you're not familiar with the crop calendar, you're not paying attention to your fields, what status is, making sure you're getting what work needs to get done. Bad things can happen. Run up the hill here to the cow pasture. So I got brown Swiss in here because I couldn't get, you know, Zebu or Brahmas. But I realized that they have water buffalo in Brazil. They do have water buffalo in Brazil. So what I think I want to do is I want to get some water buffalo. So rather than hassle with it too much, I'm just going to pay to have them brought in. Because I have not done the water buffalo yet on FS25. And we can. So I think the trigger's here. If I get 4 for 5,100. Let's do that. How was I doing on feed in that? I don't even know. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them. All right, how was I doing on feed in here? I can see what? No, they got meadow, and they got Can't see. Food. There, 16,000. Okay. That should be fine. Now, can we see the carabao? Carabao. You can tell I used to live in the Philippines at one point in time. That's what they called water buffaloes. Carabao. Is that one? Yes, it is. Well, I think that was another one right over here, wasn't it? These aren't the browns. No, that's brown Swiss. Well, that's not a brown Swiss, is it? No, it is not. That is a water buffalo. Okay, I need to get the milk, but I think we're processing still on the milk that we had gotten earlier, so I'm not going to worry about it. If we could get a manure spreader, that'd be great. So we're down to $4,000. Oh, goodness. Not great. Let me drop my weight here. How far the fertilizer will go if I can do the whole field. What I want to try and do is see if I can use that little tractor. I don't know if it'll work. I know I had trouble with it before. Getting stuck in the mud. But let's see what happens. I have not even tried this before yet, so. It's got the weight over the back wheel, so let's see. If it'll work, it'll be fun. That's what we're doing. We're trying to have fun, use some weird stuff, in a different environment. That's the goal of this Let's Play. I hope you're enjoying it. I do. It's a shame we can't get more fertilizer down on that oat field. I wonder if this has narrow tires. It probably does not. Well, let's get it down there and get going here. Whoop, what was that? I don't know. Dude, look how I'm sinking in. I got stuck down here before. I don't know if I can even get in. Oh, there we go. Look at the splash. Look at the water. That is so cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the steering assist. I think, yeah. As much as I'd like to do this real time, well, I am going to do it real time, you know? I'm going to start here. I don't know if you'd want to do it this way or not, but I am. I don't want to waste fertilizer though. Look at the bow wave. Oh. I think I missed some there. Oops. All right, I don't know. We'll call that good, I think. We don't need the lines anymore. Kind of hard to remember how to get rid of them. All right, let me check the map. And we want to bring up fertilizing. Oh, we didn't have a roller, did we? All right. Well, that's the best we can do, I think. I think that'll be good. That's pretty cool. That was fun. Had a good time. All right, now, here's the tricky part. Can we get out of here? If I can get a run up going this way, maybe. Oh, come on, come on. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, no. No, no. Okay, we could probably spend the rest of the episode me slipping and sliding trying to get up this hill. Serpentine, serpentine. I think we got it. All right. Made it. Spoke too soon, didn't I? Son of a gun. Well, I'm happy we got to use this little tractor for something. That was good. All right. The rest of the day is going to be pretty painful doing grass work, I think. Oh, I was down the whole time. That probably didn't help. Okay, so we got to cut the grass, ted the grass, and bale the grass. Do we have to get it all done today? What do you think about this second? Let's take a look at a couple of things. Crop calendar and the weather, which is down at the bottom of it. So the weather, we got rain tonight. So if we cut it, it's got to get baled. What are we doing in June? Don't know. Our oats will be ready to harvest in July. Okay. Well, let's not lollygag. Get up to the field and get it mowed. Is our mower that bad? What's it working with this thing? Is it really 2 meters? Oh, yeah. Okay. That sucks. This is going to take me the rest of the day. It's an interesting texture, isn't it? wasn't kidding when I said this was going to take the rest of the day. It's already 7:30 at night, and we're still not done. It struggles a bit going up the hill, especially when it's bailing or even when it was mowing a little bit. But I think we're doing all right. Thing is, you got to make sure you kind of turn off to the side when you drop the bales off, otherwise you're going to roll down into the river down there. And that's never going to happen. But I tell you, we're going to get quite a few bales off of here. I think it's not going to be a problem feeding the dairy cows and the water buffaloes. I'm going to keep working on this. I'm sure you've seen enough. So I think I'll call it here with you, but I'll keep working on it. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here at Rancho Fundo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and if you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. See you next time.